To lectures on digital electronics. In this class, our objective is working of open collector TTL NAND gate, is circuit diagram. Working of totem pole output TTL NAND gate, with circuit diagram. So this is the objective of this lesson. Let us take for a TTL NAND gate. TTL NAND gate is widely used. Mostly TTL means transistor logic. Basic elements in TTL circuit is a bipolar junction transistor. In some of the TTL circuits, TTL technologies utilizes multi-emitter transistors. The TTL circuits have higher speed, that is propagation delay is 10 nanoseconds approximately, and low power dissipation and large number of inputs with fan-in ranging from 12 to 14 is possible. The fan-out capability is equal to 10 or more. So now let us see. You see the diagram here. This is the simplest form of TTL NAND gate. If you observe the diagram, it can be seen that a multi-emitter transistor Q1 is used to drive the output of transistor Q2. Now the inputs are given to the emitter terminals of transistor Q1 and output is taken from the collector of transistor Q2. And if one of the inputs is at logic 0, the corresponding emitter junction is forward biased. Hence, the collector junction is also biased to conduct. The transistor Q1 is found to be in saturation. This forces the transistor Q2 is to off. Condition, since its base is at low voltage 0.3 volts, thus the output of transistor Q2 is high, that is at logic 1. If both the inputs are high, both emitter junctions will be driven into reverse biased condition, forcing Q1 is to be cut off condition. Thus, its collector voltage increases, forward biasing the transistor Q2. Thus, the transistor Q2 is sent into saturation and its output follow to a low value, that is logic 0. Thus, it is seen that if any or all inputs are at logic 0, then the output is at logic 1. And if all the inputs are at logic 1, the output is at logic 0. This is the function of NAND gate. Now we can notice that it is okay. The T2 now in the open collector circuit diagram that is shown here, the Q2 is used as emitter, Q3 is used as emitter follower. Its output is fed to the input of the transistor Q3. that is Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 output of Q2 is fed as input to Q3. Hence the collector of Q3 and the collector of T2 will be in phase. Therefore, this also works as NAND gate. But this circuit needs an external resistor known as pull-up resistor between the output and power supply for proper operation. This resistor, which is called pull-up resistor, is connected externally to the IC package. So now observe here, this is the, let us consider this is A, this is B. AB inputs, two emitters inputs, and if A equals to 0, B equals to 0, or A equals to 0, B equals to 1, or A equals to 1, B equals to 0, that means if both are zeros or either of these two is 0, means the emitter junction is forward biased. And what happens is it conducts, and this as Q1 is conducting on, it is in saturation because it is on, then what happens is there is no current flowing through the base of Q2. Hence, the Q2 is switched off because the Q2 is connected, Q2 output is connected here. This is the output, Q2 output here. This Q2 output is connected to base of the Q3, this Q3. Then what happens is the Q3 is also off because it is connected as a pull-up resistor here, a connected. That pull-up resistor, because it is connected, because it is off, then the output is connected to, this output is connected to power supply. That means if either of A or B is 0, and both, if both are also 0, in for all these three combinations, for all these three combinations, the Q1 and is conducting, and base of base current of Q2 is not enough to drive it to conducting, so it is also off. Q1 is on, Q2 is off, and Q3 is also off. Then the output is connected to power supply. That means the output is logic 1. That means if the inputs are 0 0 0 1 1 0, that means 1 means 5 volts connected, that is the meaning. In all these conditions, the output is logic 1. And if both the inputs are 1 1, then the emitter junction is reverse biased, and there is a current that is flowing from power supply through R1 like this, power supply through R1 to base of the transistor, the current is flowing, then the Q2 is conducting and it is switched on. Hence, the Q3 is also conducting because sufficient current flows through base of this Q3. Hence, Q3 is also conducting. Hence, the output is connected to ground. That is, this is the ground. Hence, the output equals to 0. That is logic 0. Hence, when 1 1, the output is 0. So this is the NAND function of open collector TTL NAND gate. The main disadvantage of the open collector circuit is its low speed. This is due to the fact that if the output has changed from low to high, the transistor has to change from saturation to cutoff. This means the charge carrier present in the collector of the transistor should be removed. As the current path is through the pull-up resistor, the appreciable amount of time is taken to change the output from logic 0 to logic 1. So this can be rectified by using the totem pole output instead of open collector output. That means with the totem pole, the switching can be enhanced and the speed can be increased. So the transistor Q1 behaves as a cluster of diodes placed back to back. With any of the input at logic 0, the corresponding emitter junction is forward biased, already I told you, and the voltage drop across the base of Q1 is around 0.9 volts, not enough for the transistor Q2 and Q3 to conduct. Thus, the output is either floating or VCC, that is high, as I already told you. Similarly, when all the inputs are high, all base emitter junctions are reverse biased, or in the transistor Q2, Q3 get enough base current and are in saturation mode, the output is at logic 0. For the transistor to go to saturation, collector current should be greater than beta times the base current. That means this is the function of NAND. Let us take the truth table. A, B, and Q1, Q2, Q3, and the output. When 0, 0 or 0, 1, 1, 0. For all these three cases, what happens is Q1 is on, and Q2, Q3 are off. Hence, the output is connected to supply. Hence, it is 1. For all these conditions, the Q1 is on, this is off, this is off, this is on, this is off, this is off. For 1, 1, let us take for 1, 1, what happens is Q1 is off, Q1 is off, and Q2, Q3 are get into saturation because they are receiving sufficient base current to conduct. Hence on, both are on. Hence the output is here, the output is 1, 1, the output is here is 0. So this is the truth table for TTL NAND gate. So we have seen the disadvantages of open collector output. Now let us see the applications of the open collector output. So it can be used in driving the lamps or relays, in performing wired logic, in the construction of a common bus system. That means these open collectors are preferable whenever the digital system is connected to a common bus system in the overall computer system. Now let us see the totem pole output TTL NAND gate, and you see this is the connection of the totem pole. Observe here the figure. Q1 is a multiple emitter transistor, and Q2 is the intermediate transistor, and totem pole is called because, observe here, the Q3 and Q4 are connected. In between a diode is connected. This is the diode is connected like this. The emitter of Q3 is connected to uh, anode of diode, and the cathode of diode is connected to collector of Q4. So this connection is called, which is highlighted in the figure. This configuration is called totem pole output. To enhance the speed of operation of the TTL NAND gate, the totem pole configuration is used. Now, the output is taken from the collector of Q4 here. And you see the collector of multi-emitter transistor Q1 is driving the base of the Q2. This is the Q2. This is the Q2. And the collector of Q2 is driving the base of the Q3, and the emitter of Q2 is driving the base of Q4. This is the very important observations. You have to remember these two bases, Q3 base and Q4 base, driven by collector and emitter of Q2. The totem pole output is the standard output of TTL gate and is specifically designed to reduce the propagation delay time to the circuit and to provide sufficient output power for a high fan out. That is the requirement of necessity of totem pole. Transistor Q3 is creating transistor Q4 is giving us the totem pole output when both the and when both the inputs are at logic 1. The transistor, how does this works? Let us see. For example, when both the inputs are 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So let us take these three configurations first. Combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0. In all these three cases, the Q1 is conducting, and the base of Q2 is not receiving. Okay, it is conducting means the base of Q2 is receiving. Observe here, the whenever out of these 0 0 0 1 1 0, for all these three combinations, the Q1 conducts because the emitter junction is forward biased. Either both junctions forward biased when 0 0, when either 0 or other is 1, one of the emitter junction is forward biased. In all these three cases, the Q1 conducts. Whenever the Q1 is conducting means there is no sufficient base current flowing through this Q2. Hence, this Q2 is off. Q2 is off. When Q2 is off, Q4 is also off because there is no base current to Q4. Now, let us see from the power supply. Sufficient base current flows through Q3. Hence, it is conducting. Whenever Q3 is conducting, diode D is also conducting. So the VCC is connected to the output Y. So output Y is connected to VCC like this for all these three combinations. Now let us see the explanation for 1-1 combination. Whenever it is 1-1, A equals to 1, B equals to 1, then what happens is the transistor Q1 is cut off. It is cut off. Whenever it is cut off, what happens is the base current from the power supply like this, the sufficient base current flows through this transistor Q2, and the Q2 is conducting now. This is off, this is conducting. So when Q2 is conducting, the Q4 also conducts. And what happens to Q3? Because the Q2 is conducting and Q4 is conducting, there is no sufficient base current does not flow through this. So Q3 is cut off. Hence diode is also not conducting. So these two are off means the Y and Q4 is conducting, then Y is connected to ground. So whenever there is input 1-1, the output is logic 0. So this is the totem pole TTL NAND gate operation. It can be seen that whether the output is low or high, one of the two transistors is in saturation. That means Q3, Q4. Since at least one of the transistor connected at the output is always in conduction, the output impedance is always low. Moreover, when the output switches from low to high state, the extra charge carriers now go through the transistor in conduction state, so the transistor is faster now. Thus, it can be seen that the transistor Q3 acts as a active pull-up resistor for the output. This reduces the propagation delay time effectively. Also, since the output impedance is uniformly low irrespective of the current output state, the fan out capability of the logic gate is also better in this case. So these are the two advantages of totem pole output configuration. So already I told you totem pole means the addition of an active pull-up the circuit in the output of the gate, which results in the reduction of propagation delay. Logic operation is same as open collector out. The use of transistor Q3 and diode is to provide quick charging and discharging of parasitic capacitance across Q4. That is the advantage. The resistor is used to keep the output current to a safe value. It provides three-state output. Low level state when a lower transistor is on and an upper transistor is off. Okay, that is already we have discussed. High level state when the lower transistor is off and the upper transistor is on. So third state is when both the transistors are off. It allows a direct wire connection of many outputs. That means, so for a common bus it can be connected for the third state. So these are the features of TTL family. Logic level, low level is from 0 to 0.2, high level is at 5 volts. Typical fan out of this gate is 10. It means it can support at most 10 gates, 10 to 12. A basic TTL device draws a power of almost 10 milliwatt, which reduces with the use of Schottky devices. The average propagation delay is about 9 nanoseconds. The noise margin is about 0.4 volts for TTL families. Applications used in controller applications for providing 0 to 5 volts and switching device is in driving lamps and relays. So this is another application and used in processors for many computers like DEC VAX, used in printers and video display terminals. Now let us see direct wire connection. For example, a common bus system is there like this. This device, for example, device 1 and device 2, the device 3, like that. Digital systems, there are 3 digital circuits which are connected to a common bus like this. This is the common bus. Then this is connected, this is also connected, this is also connected, because there should not be any data collision while communicating devices, and while the bus is used between 2 devices only for data transfer. For example, for a third state, how it will be helpful is whenever the TTL device is in third state, what happens is it is in high impedance state, that is off. That means, for example, let us take this device. So this device is connected to bus. Then whenever it is in both totem pole transistors or both are in high off state, then this is automatically isolated from this bus. This is isolated and these two are connected, hence they will communicate, the data transfer will take place. So this is the advantage of third state of TTL, totem pole configuration. And another thing I would like to tell is, so the fan out is almost, that means, for example, it is a TTL device, let us take TTL device, NAND gate. For example, these outputs you can connect to the maximum of device 1, device 2, like this, up to so on, device 10 or 12, maximum 12 is possible. So that means the totem pole output is giving as additional driving capability for the NAND gate. So that is the advantage of this configuration. And it also the device, the TTL device can draw 10 milliwatt of power. Hence, there is no need to use the Schottky devices. And time delay of this gate is almost, it is 9 to 10 nanoseconds. 9 to 10 nanoseconds is possible. And the noise margin, I told you that noise margin means, for example, you take this is the input levels, these are the output levels, and here this is the noise margin. I told you noise margin, that means VIH minus VOH, that is maximum 0.4 volts is possible for the TTL NAND gate. So these are the some features. Now let us see used in TTL applications, used in controller application for providing 0 to 5 volts, used as a switching device in driving lamps and relays, and it can be used in mini computers, used in printers and video display terminals. So we have discussed open collector TTL NAND gate with a circuit diagram, and totem pole output TTL NAND gate with a circuit diagram. Already one point I would like to enhance once again is that for the totem pole, let us see the truth table that we have to do. Let us take A, B, and Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 totem pole transistors. Q3, Q4. This is important truth table we have to draw. And output Y. Zero, zero. For 0, and 0, 1, because there are example 3, 0, 1. 0 1 1 0 1 1. So these are the combinations, input combinations. What happens, which transistor conducts, and what happens to the output, let us see. For 0 0, Q1 is conducting, Q2 is off. When Q2 is off, Q4 is also off. That you have to remember. Q1 is conducting and Q2 is off. This Q2 emitter is driving Q4. If you see the diagram, Q2 emitter is driving the base of the Q4. Hence, Q2 is off, Q4 is also off. And there is a sufficient base current for the Q3. Hence, Q3 and the diode goes into conducting. Q3 and the diode goes into conducting. When Q3 is conducting, diode is conducting, the output is connected to power supply 5 volts, hence it is 1. For the 0 1 combination, Q1 is conducting, Q2 is off, Q4 is off, Q3 is conducting, hence output is 1. For 1 0, Q1 is conducting, this is off, Q4 is off, and Q3 is conducting. Hence, the output is 1. The output is 1. And for 1 1, let us see for 1 1 once again. Whenever 1 1 is there, the emitter junctions of Q1 reverse biased, hence the base of the Q2 is receiving sufficient base current from the power supply. So Q1 is, because emitter junctions are reverse biased, Q1 is off and Q2 is conducting. Q2 is conducting. Because how the Q2 is conducting? Because sufficient base current is coming from the power supply through collector of Q1. Hence Q2 is conducting. Because Q2 is conducting, the emitter output is connected to Q4. Hence, sufficient base current is flowing through Q4. Hence, Q4 is driven into on. Hence, it is conducting. And what happens to Q3? Because Q2 is conducting, Q3 does not receive sufficient amount of base current because it is base emitter voltage is very less, hence it is driven into off condition. Whenever Q3 is off and Q2, Q4 both are conducting, what happens is the output is connected to the ground. The output is connected to the ground. Hence, ground means the output is logic 0. So this is important truth table you have to write. Now, let us see. So already I told you that this is the path of the current whenever for all these three conditions, whenever it is conducting, Q1 is conducting, that means the Q2, this is the Q2, This is the Q2. It is in off condition. This is also in off condition, Q4. Hence, sufficient current, base current flows through the base of this Q3. Hence, Q3 is conducting. Hence, diode is also conducting. The output is the this is connected to power supply. This is the way of for all those three conditions whenever for 0 0 0 1 1 0, for all these three conditions, Q1 conducting, Q3 conducting, Q1 conducting, Q3 conducting. And for this combination 1 1 combination, Q2 is conducting, Q4 is conducting. That means two transistors will conduct, that is Q2, Q4, two transistor conducts whenever 1 1 combination is there, and the output is connected to ground. And whenever for all these 0 0 0 1 1 0 combinations, the output is connected to power supply, because Q3 is conducting and Q1 is conducting. So this is a very important totem pole configuration of TTL NAND gate. Another important point you have to remember is, in both the conditions, for output to logic 0 or output to logic 1, for both the conditions, either Q3 is on and Q4 off, or Q4 is on, Q3 off. That means one of the transistor always in conduction, the other is off. Thus, the output impedance is always low. That is the important point. The output impedance is always low. Moreover, when the output switches from low to high state, the extra charge carriers go through the transistor in conduction state, and so the transistor is faster. This is the important point. Thus, it can be seen that the transistor Q3 acts as active pull-up resistor. Why active pull-up? Generally, for open collector, we have to connect a pull-up resistor, passive pull-up resistor for the operation. But here, you need not connect a external pull-up resistor. Instead, the Q3 is the transistor which will act as active pull-up resistor. This reduces the propagation delay time because of the active pull-up. Since the output impedance is uniformly low irrespective of the current output state, that means whether output is 0 or output 1, in both the cases the output impedance is uniformly low. The fan out capability of this gate is very high, comparably high. That is the advantages you have to remember. So we have seen all these. Now we have seen applications. Now we have discussed the TTL NAND gate open collector with a circuit diagram in which the passive pull-up resistor is connected to the collector to the power supply of the output transistor, which will give us advantage of high impedance state additional state, creating additional state which can be connected to a common bus system in computer digital systems. Next, totem pole output TTL NAND gate also we have discussed. In this, we have in detail we have drawn the truth table and which transistor is conducting and which transistor is off. Those things we have in detail discussed, and this is the totem pole which will give us, because open collector is somewhat it is slower than totem pole TTL NAND gate, because the active pull-up resistor and always the low impedance state of the output, at the output stage the low impedance state, low impedance level value gives us the faster response. So that is the additional advantage of this. Okay, with this we close this session. Thank you.